Welcome, folks, to Glendale, Arizona and State Farm Stadium, site of this year's Verbo Fiesta Bowl, which, of course, is part of the college football playoff. We've reached the semifinal stage, one last hurdle to clear before that national championship game. And today we're going to find out who's got the toughness and the depth to continue their drive and keep championship dreams alive. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Kennesaw State Owls. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Two backs now flanking the quarterback. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Important second down play coming up. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
And you got to love this if you're defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. And an explosive gain moves the ball across midfield. They'll spot it at the 42.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a third down. Early in the game, a chance to get him off the field. But instead, this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
There's a 1st and 10 play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams through this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but to tell you what they've done, planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Second down, looking to throw it. He's going to pull it down and run. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Looking to scramble now. And the junior quarterback shows his toughness, keeps this drive moving.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Receiver makes the catch. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now.
Well, the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
Oh, they've stopped him short. What a fourth down play, and they will take over on downs now.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
They'll feed the back again. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
Look, I realize on any play call that is properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They'll run it to the right side. It's found some room at the 45. That gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Inside the 40 now. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you get a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Brought down at the 3. That was a solid run.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Kurt, they were backed up to start the drive. It's some bold play calling, great execution, and they reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. Last time the defense got a big 4th down stop. Let's see what the offense can do this time. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7. The offense going with the hurry up. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Finds an open target on the left side. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Airing this one out toward the sideline. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
not a real good throw here. He put too much air under the ball. It turned into a floater. Now, defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost like a fair catch on a punt.
They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
Because I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And one final play before the end of the quarter. It's a shotgun run call. And they get him down to wrap up the first period of play.
Kennesaw State, 0.
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Tackle made, but the gain moves the ball to 30. And that run is good for first down yardage. A new set of downs for this offense. There's the handoff. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 21. Defense trying to make a stand here and prevent a touchdown. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. Trying to connect from 41 yards away. The kick is good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive. And that will extend their lead even further. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Kennesaw State's offense out there now. This offense trying to bounce back. The last possession ended in a pick. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Catch made on the left side. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Second down after that previous play. Handoff here from the shotgun. It'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43. No huddle now for the offense. Looking to throw it on first down. Running out of time in the pocket. Breaks loose at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs.
And nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Offense thinking touchdown, not field goal, facing a 3rd and long from the 20-yard line. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd love to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance. But they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
And the tackle is made, but the offense now is set up. 1st and goal from the 9.
I can really appreciate this offensive coordinator not trying to just do something crazy. You're less than a foot away from the first down line. Just punch it in and pick up a first down. That's what they call here, and it works out perfectly.
That's why he's a dangerous scrambler. The quarterback says, I'm just going to end this scoring drive right here. I'll do it myself.
Yeah, and everybody's covered downfield. The defense has done a pretty good job of containing the offense. The problem is this guy's creativity. I don't know, maybe put a spy, a linebacker on him to try to mirror him when he takes off the scramble.
Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. Looking to build on this lead on this possession. Had to settle for 3 last time out. The pass rush closing in. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. The completion makes it 2nd down.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. And that pass ball is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Corners back up now, playing a couple yards off the ball. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds his target. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Lets it fly to the wideout. And he's got it. Tackle made after a big gain.
If I'm this defense, you get these guys to 3rd down, you better bracket or double team some kind of coverage rolled to this receiver to take him away. This guy makes another big play.
Catch made on the left side. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He pulls in the catch. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
You know, they don't pick up the first down here, but they do get some positive yards, and I really like the route to get enough separation to give the quarterback enough room to put it in there.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. And he'll drop back here on third down. Cannot escape it. Down he goes. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. Well, it's been an entertaining first half. Not much time remaining to cut into this lead. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He's running out of time here. Down he goes. A sack. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
Lets it go quickly. And it's complete downfield. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They move the 6 according to the line here on first down now. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's second down. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Here's the second down play. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to make a big play downfield. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put in the scoring position before the half. Caught over the middle. It's Cavazos.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Extending the play now. Slides down to avoid the tackle. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half. First down here for this offense. And he drops back in the gun. Breaking free at the 35. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. And that one's incomplete with just 7 seconds left on the clock.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
What will the call be on 3rd and long now from the 44? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Big play across midfield. Will spot it near the 3rd and 6. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. they'll kick it away now to get this third quarter underway. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. And a chance right away here in the second half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. Opening play of the drive, he looks right for a completion.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability, his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Running play called on 3rd and short. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down. Not the news the coach was hoping to hear. He took a chance calling a timeout to get the replay. We'll see if that proves to be crucial. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He fields it at the 15. The coverage team makes the stop on this return. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. He'll be stopped short of the 1st down.
A lot of times this can be a tough play to defend because you're so concerned with getting pressure on the quarterback. But here the defense does a good job of coming off of coverage and chasing down the receiver.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. He's got it out of the 25.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he knocks through the PAT. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. Comes the Gamecocks offense back on the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looks left and finds his target there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The back's got it. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your 1st-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
3rd down play for this offense. Linebackers trying to confuse this offense now. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. Fighting for yardage, but the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. He's a dangerous returner. Found a good lane there. They finally get him, but excellent field position at the start of this drive. Kennesaw State's offense out there now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down play coming up for this offense. A handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a second down and 7.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
In college football today, the quarterbacks get rid of the ball often so fast that this is a great example for young players on the defensive line. If you can't get to the quarterback, watch their eyes and try to get your hands up so when the ball comes, you can knock it away.
Looking for the wideout. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
This one is right through.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. I'm surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. The Jacksonville State offense back out on the field now. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Grab down the middle. It's Cavazos. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Chris, that's a great example of his arm strength. He just fired the ball in there much quicker than the defense could even react.
On first down, it's play action. The pocket breaking down. This throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Pressure is coming. Quarterback looking to scramble. Third down play, looking for a fresh set of downs. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Cavazos. Tackle is finally made, but not before it's a huge gain down to the 25. The offense really clicking here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
He's got a lane. Can he make the end zone? Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Will take the lead in the second half.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. Time for one more play here in the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. Linebackers making some adjustments now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. What I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
PAT up and good, so the lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Here comes the Jacksonville State offense again. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. 2nd down after that run on the previous play. Receiver in motion now. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Crosses the 45. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Finally tackled down at the 19, and just like that, the offense is moving to the red zone.
And I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, you just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
Looking to the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
But, Chris, the offense takes a shot downfield, and this defender does a great job of making a play on the ball. Not only that, he tips that ball up into the air. Good chance for the defense to come up with an interception there.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Crucial. Third down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? On third and short, they hand the ball off. It'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
The back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Down 1 possession in the fourth quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on fourth down. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they'll claim the fourth quarter lead.
I think the quarterback does a great job of looking through all of his progressions. Nobody's there. He finds the back out of the backfield. Nobody picks him up. He's able to catch the ball and then find his way into the end zone.
BAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Kennesaw State offense back out on the field. The back in motion now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Takes the handoff. It's Edwards. That one moves the ball across the 40.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
The game makes it second and medium. Single back, takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
First down and 10 now. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught for the completion. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And it's incomplete, and the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on 4th down in the 4th quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They bring him down, but the gain moves the ball into enemy territory at the 43.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Give it to the back again. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. Two-back set, quarterback flanked by the backs. Press coverage now from the secondary. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
And he will be stuffed for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. It's a one-possession game. They'll elect to go for it here on 4th down. That's a design quarterback keeper. Breaking tackles. Takes the football inside the 30, and that's a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Now it's 2nd down here. They're going to run it here. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Made the defense look slow that time.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out.
Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Owls offense back out there. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And there's a deep throw with the clock winding down. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots, get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. First down, looking to throw the football. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And the catch is made way downfield. That's a big gain, but they could have used that when this football game was still in doubt.
Well, hold on now, Chris. We're under 2 minutes to go, and these guys will not go away. They hit this extra point, cover an onside kick. You never know.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. And the quarterback just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.